What if a person is too innocent for this world? Too good, too sincere, too kind, not because he is foolish, but just because he refuses to get corrupted. Prince Muishkin in Fyodor Dostoevsky's The Idiot is actually one such character. His purity is his greatest strength, but at the same time, it is his life's greatest tragedy. Dostoevsky's The Idiot is actually more than just a novel. It is a psychological experiment in itself, wherein Muishkin, embodying absolute goodness, walks into a society which is built on lies, which is built on vanity and greed and corruption, cruelty and whatnot. And the result is not that Muishkin changes over time or the society is able to change him or make him cruel too, but the fact that society is able to break him. Throughout this novel, we see how society treats goodness. Prince Muishkin himself is shattered by the events that happen with him throughout this novel. He trusts other people and then his trust is broken. And from the very beginning, there is such a chain of events that happen and that keep us hinged to the novel till the last effect. In the very beginning, when we are introduced to Prince Muishkin, he appears very juvenile, a person in poverty who is returning to Russia from Swiss sanatorium. And as we read through the pages, we actually are moved by the divine simplicity that he portrays. And he is someone who forgives people instantly. He speaks what he thinks. He finds beauty in things and people that are condemned by others, that are considered worthless by others. He is fool to some and sent to others, and probably this is also what Dostoevsky's point of writing this novel is, to make us see that saints and fools may not be as different as we have made them out to be. A same person can be wise to some people and not wise to others. In a world full of obsession with money, with appearance, with social mobility, Muishkin acts as a mirror to everyone's soul, not just in the novel but also to the readers. For Nastasia Filipovna, he becomes a salvation. For Rogozin, he becomes a lovable rival. For others, he brings embarrassment, but then also with a realization of their own selfishness, of their own shallowness. And in all the events, Muishkin's presence reminds us that kindness can be unbearable in a cruel world. Mushkin is not a fool, he is not an idiot. He knows people can be ugly, he knows people are cruel and unkind, but he at the same time chooses to be compassionate regardless of how he gets treated himself. And this very quality actually ends up destroying him too. Mushkin tries to save everyone around, but no one thinks of him, no one tries to save him of the cruelty around. And goodness does not really triumph here. He is not the kind of hero who changes everything eventually, but at least for the good part, he does not become a villain in the process. He just leaves us with a question that in a world that rewards cruelty, can we still dare to be kind? Can we still dare to be good? I really recommend you read this book and maybe we can discuss how you found this book. It is a pretty long text, but then a very interesting one to read. And it also answers a lot of questions that we have about our choices, our decisions. And if you have already read this book, maybe just let me know how you found this book to be. There are also a few other characters I would want to talk about sometime.